Welcome to Imaginative Duo, where enchanting tales and exciting adventures come to life for kids of all ages.
Arav and the lesson of Uttam Kshama. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Arav who lived in a small village. Arav was a very happy and playful boy, but he had one habit. He would get angry quickly over small things and stop talking to his friends. One day, Arav was playing in the park with his friends. While playing, his friend Vihan accidentally stepped on Arav's new ball and burst it. Seeing this, Arav got very angry and started shouting at Vihan. Vihan kept saying sorry, but Arav's anger didn't go away. He said, "I will never forgive you. You broke my favorite ball." In the evening, when Arav came home, his grandmother saw him looking sad and angry. She lovingly asked, "What happened, Arav? Why are you so upset today?" Arav told his grandmother the whole story. She smiled and said, "Dear, today is the day of Uttam Kshama. On this day, we learn that we should forgive others' mistakes. By forgiving, our hearts become big and our friendships become stronger." Arav argued, "But Grandma, Vihan broke my new ball." His grandmother gently explained, "Dear, we can always buy new things, but true friends are hard to find. If you forgive Vihan, your friendship will become even deeper. Think about it. Haven't you ever made a mistake? If you were in Vihan's place, wouldn't you want to be forgiven?" Arav thought about his grandmother's words and realized that holding on to anger wouldn't help. The next day, he went to school and said to Vihan, "I'm sorry for getting so angry yesterday. I know you didn't do it on purpose." Vihan smiled and said, "It's okay. I wanted to say sorry too. Let's play together today." The two hugged and became good friends again. That day, Arav understood how important it is to forgive and how it brings love and warmth into our hearts. In this way, the day of Uttam Kshama taught Arav that by forgiving, we not only make others happy but also feel peace in our own hearts. Uttam Mardhav, Vishal learns to be humble. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Vishal who lived in a village. Vishal was very strong and smart, but he was very proud of his strength and intelligence. He often told his friends, "No one is stronger or smarter than me." One day, Vishal's grandmother started telling him a story. She said, "Vishal, do you know that true strength is not just about physical power? Real strength lies in being humble. The person who is humble is truly great." Vishal wondered, what does it mean to be humble? "I am the strongest. Why do I need anything else?" His grandmother smiled and said, "My dear, if you are really strong, you should use your strength with humility. The right way to use power is to help others and do it without showing off." Vishal thought about what his grandmother said. The next day, while playing with his friends, he started to act as usual, but then he remembered his grandmother's words. This time, he didn't want to boast about his strength. Instead, he said to his friends, "Let's all play together so everyone can have fun." His friends were surprised by Vishal's new behavior. They said, "Vishal, today you have made us really happy. Now we can all play together." Vishal realized that when he acted humbly, everyone was happy with him, and he also felt good. He kept remembering his grandmother's words and tried to be humble every day. After some time, the whole village began to praise Vishal for his humility. Vishal now understood that being humble is more important than being strong or smart. On the day of Uttam Mardhav, Vishal learned the importance of humility. He discovered that by embracing humility, we become more compassionate and understanding, which helps us build positive relationships and live a peaceful life. The power of Uttam Arjav, honesty and simplicity. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a boy named Manav. Manav was very smart and polite, but he always had a question in his mind: can honesty and simplicity really make everything right? One day, there was going to be a test at the village school. Manav's best friend, Natik, was very worried because he didn't get a chance to prepare for the test. Natik said to Manav, "Manav, if you help me during the test, I will pass." Manav was in a dilemma. He thought, should I help my friend by cheating or should I stay honest and simple? He asked his mother for advice. His mother said, "Son, following the path of Uttam Arjav, which means the highest form of honesty and simplicity, will always bring true happiness in life." The next day, Manav told his friend Natik, "Natik, I can't help you by cheating in the test, but I will help you study after the test so that you can do better next time." Natik was a little disappointed at first, but he understood Manav's words. On the day of the test, Natik worked hard on his own and wrote whatever he knew. When the results came out, Natik felt proud of himself for passing. He thanked Manav and said, "Your honesty and simplicity showed me the right path. Now I understand that the joy of success through hard work can't be found in any other way." Manav and Natik learned an important lesson from this event, that following Uttam Arjav in life always leads to success. They promised each other that they would always choose the path of truth and simplicity, no matter what. In this way, Manav adopted the value of Uttam Arjav in his life and taught Natik that true success comes from being honest and simple. Cleanliness, the story of Uttam Shauch Dharm. In a small village, there was a boy named Arjun. Arjun was a sweet and smart child, but he was a little careless when it came to cleanliness. Every day, his mother would remind him how important it was to stay clean, but Arjun never took it seriously. One day, Arjun went to the park to play with his friends. There, he saw his friend Ravi throw trash on the ground after finishing his lunch. Arjun thought he would do the same, so he also threw his trash on the ground. But while they were playing, suddenly an old man came and saw the children throwing trash around. The old man called Arjun and his friends over and kindly said, "Children, It's very important to keep things clean. But do you know that cleanliness is not just about keeping the area around you clean? Arjun curiously asked, "Then what does cleanliness mean, Grandpa?" The old man smiled and replied, "Cleanliness means keeping your mind, thoughts, and heart clean too. If our thoughts are clean, our actions will be good. If we fill our minds with dirt, our lives will become dirty too." Arjun thought deeply about this and talked to his mother when he got home. His mother explained, "Son, this is what Uttam Shauch Dharm teaches us. It tells us that true cleanliness is not just on the outside, but on the inside too. We should keep our thoughts, words, and actions pure." Arjun listened carefully to his mother and decided that he would not only keep his surroundings clean but also keep his mind and heart clean. He taught this to his friends too. On the day of Uttam Shauch, Arjun learned that true cleanliness is not just outside but inside too. This brings purity in our mind, words, and actions, helping us be free from attachment and ego. Uttam Satya, reward of honesty. In a small village, there was a beautiful temple nestled among the mountains. A little boy named Arnav lived there. Arnav was a kind and honest child. His parents had taught him that he should always tell the truth, no matter what. One day, a fair came to the village. Arnav's friends and other village kids went to the fair. There were sweet shops, toy stalls, and swings. Arnav's friend Shaurya asked him to join him on the swings, but Arnav didn't have any money. He decided to tell his friends the truth. Shaurya said to Arnav, "You can pick up some pebbles and put them in your pocket. Then, you can tell the shopkeeper that they are coins, so you can also ride the swing. He won't notice." But Arnav refused. He said, "My parents taught me to always tell the truth. I cannot lie." Shaurya said, "What harm will it do if you lie? We are just having fun." But Arnav stood firm and did not ride the swing. He chose not to lie. In the evening, when the fair was over, an old sage saw Arnav and asked, "Son, why didn't you ride the swing?" Arnav told the sage the whole truth. The sage was very impressed and said, "Today, you followed the path of Uttam Satya, supreme truth. Your love for truth will bring you success in life." The sage blessed Arnav and gave him a box of sweets. Arnav thanked the sage and thought, "Even though I didn't get to ride the swing, I have tasted the sweetness of truth." From that day on, Arnav understood the importance of truth and decided to always walk on the path of truth. Uttam Sanyam, magic of patience. Anu was a little girl who lived in a small village. She was very sweet and playful. But she had a habit. She wanted everything right away. Whenever she saw something, she wanted it immediately, whether it was sweets or toys. Her mother always told her, Anu, everything has its own time. We must be patient. One day, there was a celebration in the village because it was the day of Uttam Sanyam Dharma, a special day for practicing patience and self-control. Anu's grandpa told her about this day. He took Anu to the garden and pointed to a tree, saying, Anu, look at this tree. It grows slowly, with sunshine, water, and time. What would happen if we tried to force it to grow quickly? Anu shook her head and said, No, Grandpa, if we did that, the tree would break. Grandpa smiled and said, Exactly. In life, we should also practice patience and self-control. Everything has its own time, and if we are patient, we can truly enjoy it. That evening, Anu's mom made her favorite sweet. Anu was so happy when she saw it and quickly started to eat. But then she remembered what her grandpa had said and stopped herself. She thought, if I am patient, I will enjoy this sweet even more. Anu looked at the sweet carefully, smelled its fragrance, and then slowly took a small bite. It tasted even better than before. At that moment, Anu understood the real meaning of self-control. Now, whenever Anu saw something new or felt like eating, she gave herself a little time and thought, true happiness comes with patience. Slowly, she started to control her desires, and her life became calmer and happier. The day of Uttam Sanyam taught Anu that by practicing self-control, we can find true peace and happiness in life. Uttam Tap, Arpan's path to happiness. Once upon a time, in a small village, everyone was busy with their own work. In this village lived a boy named Arpan. Arpan had a dream to help all the people in his village and make it a happy place. One day, the elders of the village told Arpan about the importance of Uttam Tap. They explained that Uttam Tap means practicing self-control and undergoing both physical and mental dedication. On this special day, Arpan needed to be patient and disciplined. He knew it would be a tough task, but he decided to achieve his goal. On the day of Uttam Tap, Arpan woke up early in the morning and made sure to clean himself and his surroundings so that he could feel fresh and positive. He ate simple and healthy food that would give him energy, strength, and peace of mind throughout the day. All day, he tried to keep his mind calm and focused so that he could fully dedicate himself to his practice. During his dedication, Arpan also practiced meditation and yoga. He realized that self-control is not just about managing things outside, but also about controlling the thoughts and feelings inside. By the end of the day, Arpan realized that he had not only changed himself but had also brought happiness and peace to the people around him. He understood that Uttam Tap is not just about hard work, but also about keeping your heart and mind calm and balanced. In this way, Arpan completed the practice of Uttam Tap, and a new sense of joy spread among the people of the village. Everyone praised Arpan and learned that true happiness comes from self-control and dedication. Uttam Tyag, Virat's path to real happiness. In a small village in Bihar, there lived a clever and kind boy named Virat. He lived with his parents and younger brother, Anai. Virat had a dream of becoming very rich when he grew up so he could buy lots of toys and sweets. On the day of Uttam Tyag, Virat's father explained to him that true happiness comes from helping others, not just by collecting things for oneself. This idea stayed in Virat's mind, but he didn't fully understand it. A few days later, Virat found out that his friend Samir's mother was very sick and they didn't have money to buy medicine. Virat had saved some money in his piggy bank, which he wanted to use to buy his favorite toy car. Now, he was confused. Should he give his money to Samir or buy the toy car he had always wanted? Virat thought about it and remembered what his father had said. He decided to give his money to Samir so that his mother could get better. He broke his piggy bank and gave all the money to Samir. Samir's mother recovered, and Samir thanked Virat. Even though Virat couldn't buy his favorite car, he felt a unique happiness. He realized that the joy of helping someone is greater than buying anything for oneself. A few days later, there was a big fair in the village. At the fair, Virat's father gifted him the toy car he had wanted. Virat understood that when we practice Uttam Tyag, or selfless sacrifice, we receive much more happiness and satisfaction in return. In this way, Virat learned the importance of sacrifice, and a new chapter began in his life. He discovered that true happiness lies in helping others, not just in collecting things for oneself. The joy of giving, a lesson from Uttam Akinchanya. Aditya and Radhika were brother and sister who lived in a small village. Their parents had always taught them that true wealth doesn't come from money or possessions but from inner peace and simplicity. On the day of Uttam Akinchanya, their teacher, Sujata ma'am, explained to the children that Akinchanya means embracing a feeling of detachment and letting go of worldly things. She told them, "Today, you all should focus on inner peace and simplicity, without worrying about wealth or possessions." Aditya and Radhika accepted this challenge. They took their most beloved toys and went to the village temple to donate them. Radhika said, "I love my doll very much, but I understand that real happiness doesn't come from having something but from letting it go." Aditya also donated his favorite car and said, "Worldly things can only make us happy for a short time, but true happiness comes when we give up something for the good of others." On their way back home, they saw a big smile on the face of a poor boy from the village named Ansh. Ansh was the same boy to whom Aditya and Radhika had given their toys. Seeing the joy on his face, Aditya and Radhika realized that true wealth lies in helping others. That night, when Aditya and Radhika went to sleep, their hearts were filled with deep peace. They felt that the sacrifice they had made was actually an inner treasure that brought them true happiness. And so, on the day of Uttam Akinchanya, Aditya and Radhika learned that detachment and sacrifice are the real treasures in life. Anant Chaturdashi, the path to true happiness. In a small village, near a Jain temple, there lived a boy named Amit. He was very playful and always spent his time playing with his friends. One day, as the festival of Anant Chaturdashi was approaching, the Pandit Ji of the temple called the children and said, "Children, on Anant Chaturdashi, we must learn about the purity of the soul and the path to true happiness." Amit asked, "Pandit Ji, what does Anant Chaturdashi mean?" Pandit Ji smiled and replied, "Anant means endless, which shows endless knowledge, happiness, and virtues that we can achieve by following the path of righteousness." Anant Chaturdashi is the day when, after the 10 days of the Dashlakshan festival, we recognize the goodness within ourselves. We find true happiness when we let go of greed, anger, and attachment, and embrace qualities like forgiveness, humility, and truth. Amit and his friends decided to make this festival special. They planned to donate their old toys and books to children in need. They also went to the temple and apologized to everyone if they had unknowingly hurt anyone. Amit said, "I will not be greedy anymore. I will share my things with others and always follow the path of truth." On the day of Anant Chaturdashi, all the children and villagers gathered at the temple. Pandit Ji said, "Amit and his friends have understood the true meaning of this festival. Anant means endless, and true happiness comes when we help others and recognize the goodness within ourselves." From that day on, Amit and his friends promised to always follow the path of truth, forgiveness, and humility. In this way, Anant Chaturdashi became more than just a festival for them. It became a new beginning.
Thanks for joining us on Imaginative Duo. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more magical stories. See you next time for another adventure.